Great Day SA with Christina Guerrero, featuring Megan Alexander, Eileen Tevis, and Paul Medelis with weather.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, this next bottle of juice has created such an excited fan base. We want to tell you all about it. Here to tell us why some claim it has changed their lives. And two people, especially Dr. Len Law and Laura Halverson, are here this morning to talk to us about ViaVienté. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Law. Laura,
good morning.
Thanks for coming in. So it is a bottle of juice that you're saying really touched your lives in a profound way. Dr. Law, first of all, if you would, you're a doctor.
Yes.
Talk a bit about your experience with ViaVienté.
Well, actually, I have a personal experience with ViaVienté. I had a lot of problems physically myself, although I had access to many good things other than ViaVienté. But once I began to use the Vienté myself, I noticed that it removed a tremendous amount of problems all through my system. It wasn't just specific to one area, it helped my whole system. I began to introduce that to some of my patients, and with amazing, startling results. And the patients themselves were so enthused, they started bringing everybody else that they knew into the program and introducing me to the people. One of my patients here is Laura Halverson, who I'd like to introduce to you.
Yes.
And she has a tremendous story to share with you about how Vienté has helped her.
Laura, if you would, tell us a little bit about your life before ViaVienté.
Okay. When I was 15, I was diagnosed with muscular dystrophy. That's a degenerative muscle weakness disease, and over time your muscles just get weaker and weaker. When I was 23, I started to see Dr. Law, and he helped me. Before that, I was in a wheelchair most of the time. I barely had any energy to do anything. I was barely making it through the day doing student teaching on my way to become a teacher, and I'm doing that now. I followed my dream. I'm a special ed teacher now in the Dallas area. And I started to see Dr. Law after 2 visits. He got me out of my wheelchair. He put me on ViaVienté. It cleared up all the inflammation in my body. And I went from a size 12 to a size 4, what I am now.
Wow.
Like everything in my body was just total inflammation all over.
Yeah. Now,
So.
you said that you were in a wheelchair, and your doctor, I imagine you had access to a lot of different things that they were probably asking you to try or whatnot.
Yeah.
What is it about ViaVienté? What's your routine? How often do you take it?
I take it once a day at 5 p.m. I take 4 ounces daily.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why 5 p.m.? I'm just curious. Why not the morning?
Dr. Law is probably better at explaining. It's a Chinese medicine
Please do.
technique.
According to the Chinese system of medicine, the time at 5 p.m., between 5 and 7 in the evening time, that's when the kidney energy is being replenished in the body. And in her situation, we found that the kidneys were extremely weak. And the minerals from the waters that come from the Andes in Vilcabamba in Ecuador, which is contained in the Vienté, give a tremendous amount of strengthening to the kidneys so that they have, it's like a natural form of dialysis.
Okay.
So it helps to remove all the water that's increased in the body that causes edema. And when you use it, you see a tremendous amount of removal of not only the water, but also all forms of other trash in the body, in the gut, in the tissues, in the blood. Everything gets purified.
You know, it's very interesting to hear this and to hear their stories. And so it's in this bottle here. What exactly is this drink? What's in it that's so powerful?
Well, it's a combination of fruits and roots, all coming from the Amazon tropical rainforest, and combined with the waters from Vilcabamba, which was run on National Geographic, and I also believe on CNN and CNBC, all the full story on this. And this combination made by Dr. Mark Peterson, who is one of the most famous NDs in the world, this formula itself, not just the ingredients, but the way it's been formulated, is so powerful that it creates phytonutrients in the body. And that makes all the tissues, all the cells from the very base level become reconstructed. All the ligaments, the muscles, the organs, all the systems. But one of the most important things that we found that this formula does, it restores the normal body's pH balance, the balance between acidity and alkalinity.
Sure.
So that if you have any forms of degenerative disease processes which are going on in the system, the alkalinity brings the body back to a healthier state. And something which will interest most people who are from my age group is that it slows down the aging process.
Interesting, which is a big topic of conversation currently right now. It seems to be this transition to more of the natural methods of curing certain things. Question to you, too. You're a doctor, but is this not necessarily a medical claim? It's more of a personal testimony
Oh,
today?
absolutely, absolutely. We don't make any claims to heal any diseases in the holistic field, but we do know that anything that can help the physiology of the body to help it to prevent from getting disease processes or entering into accelerated degeneration, that's where we really focus on.
Yeah.
So it's like getting superfoods into the body that make for super strength and
look
super
at Laura,
endurance.
out of a
Absolutely.
wheelchair, living your dream of being a teacher is pretty incredible. Congratulations.
Yeah,
pretty interesting. Thank you for coming in, Dr.
Thank
Lowell.
you.
Laura Halverson, thanks for
Thank
sharing your
you.
testimony. Good to see you both.
Good to see you.
All righty, stay with Great Day SA. We'll be right back.